What if you could make a viral animated music video without cameras, crews, or showing your face? Using AI and a laptop, creators are now pulling millions of views for under $100 a month. Today, I'll show you the exact step-by-step system to do it yourself with Kling AI. Let me be real with you for a second. I was stuck. I had music, I had ideas, I even had melodies that made people nod their heads. But every time I tried to take the next step and actually create a music video, the cost hit like a brick wall. We're talking thousands of dollars just to get a basic video off the ground. If that's ever stopped you too, trust me, you're not alone. Then everything changed. I came across Kling AI, specifically version 1.6, and it blew me away. This isn't just another trendy tool, it's a full-on revolution. The latest update brought a massive 195% improvement in how it turns images into video. That means smoother animations, better camera motion, and visuals that genuinely look like they came from a pro studio. And here's where it gets crazy. I tested it by making an Afrobeats-inspired video. No crew, no gear, just my lyrics, a beat about gratitude in the new year, and Kling. The result? A fully animated video showing a young man walking through a forest, complete with cinematic tracking shots, dynamic lighting, and synced lip movements. It looked like it cost thousands, but I made it from my laptop in a few hours. So before we go further, grab a pen, write down the biggest thing that's held you back from creating video content, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to crush that roadblock. Let's be real. We've all had that moment where we're sitting on an idea for a music video, something catchy, something that could pop, and then we look up what it would actually cost to make. A few $1,000s at the low end, tens of thousands if you want anything that looks remotely professional, and suddenly the dream hits a brick wall. Who's got that kind of budget lying around? Definitely not most of us. That was me not too long ago. I had the music, the vision, the vibe. But every time I thought about how to actually make the video, my bank account laughed in my face. I figured maybe I'd need to settle for some boring static visuals or give up entirely. It wasn't just better than the last version, it was wildly better. Like 195% improvement in image to video quality, better. There was a character walking through a forest, captured in fluid, cinematic motion. Lip movements synced to the vocals. Camera angles that made it feel like someone had actually filmed the whole thing with a gimbal. I didn't leave my desk. I didn't even turn on a camera. It got me thinking, why do some music videos go viral while others barely get a glance? After going down a rabbit hole of research and watching way too many viral hits back to back, it became obvious. The winners all had a strong emotional hook right at the beginning, visuals that made people stop scrolling, and a message that felt personal enough to share. It wasn't about flashy effects or celebrity cameos. It was about connection. When I started writing my lyrics, I knew I wanted something that could connect with people from different backgrounds. Gratitude, renewal, hope. Those are universal. But I didn't sit in a dark room wrestling with rhymes. I opened up ChatGPT, fed it my theme, and let it help me sketch out the structure. I pulled up a few songs that had the same emotional tone and asked it to give me something in that format. Verses, choruses, even a bridge. That gave me a solid backbone to build on. Once the lyrics felt right, I moved on to the music. That's where Suno AI came in. I typed in my lyrics, picked a style, Afrobeats meets dancehall, and hit generate. The tool gave me 2 different tracks to choose from, both complete with vocals. Just like that, I had music that sounded radio ready, even though I didn't play a single instrument. And since I'd paid for the premium plan, I got access to the stems, the individual parts of the song separated out. That became a game changer later when I needed to animate lips in sync with the vocals. Now I needed a main character for the video, someone to carry the story. That's when I turned to Midjourney. I'd seen people use it to create beautiful images, but I needed something more consistent, a single character in multiple angles and poses that could show up across different scenes. So I kept it simple. I described the character using 3 key traits, added in basic clothing, and asked for a character sheet with a few facial expressions. That small tweak, asking for a character sheet, was huge. It made sure the visuals felt cohesive throughout the whole video. But there was still the matter of lip syncing. Normally, that would be the part where you either hire an animator or give up. I found a workaround that changed everything. I used Canva to remove the mouth from the character image. Then I uploaded that mouthless image into Adobe Express, chose the mouth-only animation option, and uploaded my vocal track. It animated the mouth to match the lyrics automatically and gave me a video with a green screen background. After that, I opened CapCut, imported everything, layered the character image, added the green screen mouth animation, used the chroma key tool to remove the green and blend it all together. And suddenly the character was lip syncing to my song like a real performer. The whole thing looked way more polished than it had any right to. With the audio and visuals ready, I turned to Kling AI for the final touches. I took the still images from Mid-Journey and fed them into Kling with prompts like, tracking shot of a young man walking through a forest. I kept the settings balanced, creativity and relevance right in the middle, and turned on professional mode. Each shot took about 8 minutes to render, but when the results came back, I was stunned. Smooth motion, clean transitions. It didn't look like AI, it looked like art. Kling gives you options in terms of credits. There's a free plan with enough to test ideas, but after seeing the quality, I immediately upgraded to the standard paid plan. It was still way cheaper than hiring anyone to film even a single scene. The last step was stitching everything together in CapCut. I laid down the music, brought in the animated clips, synced the vocals, and made sure the lip movements lined up. At that point, all the pieces just clicked. What started as a handful of lyrics and a rough idea turned into a full-blown animated music video that looked like it cost thousands to make. And it all happened on a laptop. No cameras, no studio, no crew. Just a few smart tools, some creative thinking, and a willingness to try something different. So if you've been waiting for permission, or the perfect gear, or the right collaborator to show up, maybe it's time to stop waiting. The tech is here. The tools are ready, and your music, it deserves to be seen. Don't let another idea rot in your notebook or disappear into a dusty Google Drive folder. Make the video, show the world, because the difference between stuck and viral might just be one AI-generated forest walk away. After digging through what feels like a lifetime of viral music videos, I started to notice a pattern. It wasn't luck. It wasn't just the song. There was a formula hiding in plain sight. The first few seconds? Absolutely crucial. If your video doesn't grab attention right out of the gate, it's already dead in the scroll. But beyond that, it needs heart, storytelling, something that makes people feel something. Close the tab, open one tool. Just one. ChatGPT, Suno, Mid-Journey. Doesn't matter where you start, just start. The creators who do something in the next 15 minutes are the ones who'll be seeing results a month from now. Because the difference between thinking about it and actually doing it, that's the difference between wishing you'd gone viral and watching your own video take off. If this spoke to you, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you're building. This is your time, use it.